Hi, I'm Andrew Liptak from the Vermont Historical Society, and I wanted to take a moment of your time to talk about a very cool wristwatch we have in the collection. This wristwatch was owned by Harold Hawes of Barre. Harold was born in 1889 in Berlin and grew up going to school in Montpelier at Barre. When the United States entered World War I in 1917, he was eligible to be drafted and appears to have volunteered to enroll in a special program that the University of Vermont set up, the School for Mechanics, which would train carpenters, blacksmiths, machinists, and automobile mechanics. He reported there on May 16th and spent the next couple of months there in training. From there, he was assigned to the 87th Infantry Division's 336th Field Artillery Regiment as a private, and he departed for France in September 1918. He wasn't there for very long. The war ended in November, and he appears to have returned to Vermont by April 1919. We have a number of items from his time in the service: his uniform, shaving kit, dog tag, and other items, but this watch is really spectacular. Watches are pretty common nowadays, and the concept of a wristwatch goes back centuries, but it was really during the First World War where this design took off. At the end of the 19th century, warfare was undergoing some enormous transformations. The Industrial Revolution prompted new and horrible weapons on the battlefield, but also the need for soldiers to precisely time their movements and tactics. Pocket watches provided that precision, but they were, cumbersome to use. A wristwatch is just simply easier to read. During the Boer War, British soldiers began welding lugs onto their watches to help strap them to their wrists. And when the First World War broke out, plenty of soldiers outfitted themselves with trench watches. Harold's timepiece is a Lancet watch and is made by Switzerland's Langendorf Watch Company. It's a pretty typical example of what was used. It features a very sturdy leather strap, and it's a very utilitarian design. It has bold numbers, and which are likely painted with radium to glow in the dark, and it was set against a white enamel face. And it comes with a removable metal cover that is called a shrapnel protector, which would have protected the glass face from any damage. We don't know if Harold saw combat. Given his training, it seems likely that he served in an engineering role, but this watch was likely a tool that he would have relied on overseas and afterwards. After returning home, he seems to have settled into a quiet life, and he got married, worked in Montpelier selling insurance, and was deeply involved in the Barre community through local chapters of the Masons, the American Legion, and other community organizations. By 1944, his health had taken a downturn, and he retired and passed away on May 11th, 1945. Thanks for watching. To learn more about Vermont history, follow us on our social media channels and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get notified if we have new videos.